One of the most, I don't know, shameful, ridiculous events I've ever seen, I think that's true, happened today at the White House. You can find it online. There's a big table. Donald Trump and his wife, Melania, are sitting at the table, and to Trump's right is Mark Zuckerberg. To Melania's left is Bill Gates. Across from Trump is Tim Cook and Sergey Brin, and the current Sam Altman is there. The current CEO of Google, whose name escapes me right now, is there. The current CEO of one second, I'm going to get you these names. Oh, all right. So we got Microsoft's Satya Nadella, who's the current CEO of Microsoft, was there with Bill Gates, and as I said, you had Sam Altman, you had AMD CEO Lisa Su, Apple's Tim Cook, Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, Google's Sundar Pichai with Sergey Brin, and more and more. I mean, David Sachs was there, who works in the administration, comes from the tech VC background. And anyway, they were having a meeting, I guess, to celebrate. They'd had an event earlier in the Oval Office to talk about AI in education, which is a campaign thing that Melania is involved in. And they thought, given the gravitas of the people in the room, Trump thought this would be great to bring in journalists and to have it taped and filmed. And so once the cameras are rolling, Trump goes to each one of these CEOs and tell us a little bit about your company. And every one of the CEOs, every one of them, maybe with the exception of Bill Gates, but every one of them, no, Bill Gates says it too, they all either start or end with massive praise of Donald Trump. It's like those cabinet meetings, like those North Korea style cabinet meetings. Well, now he's doing it with tech executives, the most powerful business people in the world, groveling before Donald Trump. So they all get to say how wonderful his administration is, how good it is, how much they appreciate him. And then he says, well, how much are you investing in the country? And they each throw out a number. And it was funny because Mark Zuckerberg goes, I don't know. And then he says, 600 billion. And then later, they catch him on a hot mic where he says to Trump, he says, I wasn't really ready for that announcement. I wasn't sure what number you wanted me to go with. Just to give you a sense of how scammy this all is, right? What number does Trump want? 600 billion? 300 billion? And Trump was going, oh, that's a big number. That's a good number. And Apple said 600. Oh, good number, big number. And and Google said, I don't know, 200 billion or whatever. They all multi very high billions. And Trump said, I mean, it really was this taking these people who are often humiliated by Congress, and now they're put in this position. It's just terrible. I mean, the least articulate of them, I was surprised, was Tim Cook, who knew he was supposed to praise Trump and find ways to praise him, and he kind of found roundabout ways to do it. I mean, they've all learned the sad, pathetic, really lesson that you need to suck up to Donald Trump in order to get anything done. And this is all about personal. This is all personal stuff. This is all about what he thinks you think of him. And you can watch the entire video. It's 24 minutes long, where they go around the table and everyone says nice things about Trump, and then it's just, I don't know. Can you imagine? I don't know. It's just so pathetic. Can you imagine the heroes of Atlas Shrugged, participating in something like this? I mean, these are, and I have a huge amount of respect for these people. I admire them greatly, and they make whatever positives are going on in the economy today. These business leaders are the ones pushing us forward, dragging us forward, enabling us to be successful. And for them to put themselves in this position, for us as a country to be in a position where this is what you must do and what you must do in public, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. And this is all while, two of the major CEOs, the CEO of Microsoft and the CEO of Google, are both Indians. And we've talked about what MAGA is saying about Indians right now. Send them back. We don't need them. We don't want Indians in this country. This is the background of some of this. They all know tariffs are a disaster and horrible and stupid. And of course, many of them have gotten carve-outs, like Apple. Apple's got a huge carve-out. And it's gotten because, Tim Cook has built up, even from the first Trump administration, a relationship with Trump. But this is it. This is, what's important now is not your productive genius, your productive abilities, your innovation, your entrepreneurship, your managerial skills. To a large extent, what's important right now is your ability to manipulate Donald Trump. And I say manipulate because none of these people are honest. None of them are friendly to Trump. None of them like Trump. None of them believe in what he's doing. So they have to manipulate them. And really, it really is. I mean, Rand has this amazing amazing quote, which I wish I had with me. I don't. About, when it becomes about who you know rather than what you do. And in a sense, when the politicians have all the power, we're in deep trouble. We're in deep trouble as a culture, as a political system, and where there's no complaining about this. No complaining about this. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman thanked Trump for being such a pro-business, pro-innovation president. Quote, "It's very refreshing change. I think it's going to set us up for a long period of leading the world, and that wouldn't be happening without your leadership." Gates, seated next to Melania Trump, thanked the president for, quote, "for setting the tone such that we could make a major investment in the United States and have some key manufacturing, advanced manufacturing here." When all of this is a scam, right? We're not investing in the U.S. None of this is actually happening. Yeah. Trump told Zuckerberg afterwards, again, this is on tape, "This is the beginning of your political career," because of his ability to suck up to. Let's see. Yeah, the one thing I'll say is Oracle CEO was there as well. Safra Katz was also there. And again, you quote, "You've unleashed American innovation and creativity." Yeah, there was none of that before. "All the work you're doing is basically every cabinet post in addition to what's coming out of the White House is making it possible for America to win. I think this is the most exciting time in America ever." I don't know what to say. This is what we're down to. I will say this, that MAGA is not happy. MAGA is not happy. I mean, how could Trump invite Bill Gates? Bill Gates is not a current CEO of anything. And he's responsible for putting chips in our in us and responsible for vaccines and for research. I mean, he's a globalist. He's clearly a globalist, whatever the hell that word means. How dare Trump invite Bill Gates? So yes, a MAGA, a very pro-Trump MAGA account tweeted, "Something has gone very wrong. Tonight at the White House dinner, on the left, sitting next to Trump is Bill Gates. On the right, sitting next to Trump is Mark Zuckerberg. Bring back Elon Musk and Donald Trump unity." So yeah, people were noticing that the one guy not invited to today's dinner, not invited, in spite of being heavy into AI, is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is out. Another MAGA account. I'm not a fan of Bill Gates at all, like most of you aren't. Elon Musk should be at the White House tonight. Without him, without X, without free speech, supposedly, none of this happens. Mike Cernovich. There's no reason for Bill Gates to be in the White House. Yep. President, is another quote, "President Trump needs tech advisors. Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg should not be anywhere near the White House. They both fund radical left groups opposed to MAGA and Trump policies." So MAGA's not happy, but they're never happy, right? They're never happy unless it's doom and gloom, and we're predicting disaster. They are not going to be happy.